Hello, friends. All right, let's wait for a few minutes and then we'll get started. Gonna go ahead and post the shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can find all the makeup I'm gonna talk about and share with you guys. Okay, pin this here. My Facebook was being weird again, so I had to do go live a different way. So hopefully I can see comments, but I have Ash in here with me to read the comments if I can't. Are people commenting yet? Okay, so I'll wait for just a few minutes and then we'll know. But first thing I always do is I curl my lashes. Sometimes I do this off camera and then sometimes I do it with you guys if I remember. So my routine that I do is I wash my face in the morning with the cleanser. I apply my Unique eye cream on my under eye. I spray my face down with my rose water. And that's kind of like my moisturizer for the day. I swear by the Unique eye cream in the morning because it has caffeine and peptides to it. So it's healing your dark circles, healing your fine lines. And you can use it on like your laugh lines. You can use it on your forehead lines, any fine lines, and you'll see a difference, especially if you're using it morning and night. Really swear by that. Again, it's called the Unique eye cream. It's going to be under targeted under my skincare option on my website right there. So after my eye cream and rose water, and my rose water is kind of like my moisturizer for the day. It's a redness reducer and a toner. So it's also going to help to minimize the appearance of pores and add that much needed moisture into our skin. So after I've done my skincare for the day, which again is just those two products plus my cleanser, I do my pre-makeup routine, which is setting spray, primer, setting spray. So I spray my whole face down with the setting spray and I let it dry. So the reason that I do this is it's going to begin to set my skin, minimizes the appearance of pores, evens out my complexion with oiliness and dryness, and then we apply the mattifying face primer. I compare the primer to painting a wall. For example, the first thing that you do to a wall is you prime the wall. So that way the paint looks softer, more even, and darker, right? Same thing goes for makeup, and that's why we use primer, to fill in those fine lines, large pores, creases, any of that. And then we apply about a dime size amount of this all over our skin and let it dry for about 3 to 5 minutes. So after we let it settle into our skin, then we do our Touch Bold setting spray again. And you may think like, why do I have to use setting spray before and after my primer? Trust me, try it. It totally changes the way your makeup looks and feels on your skin. This is going to set the primer. So it sets the skin and the primer. Try it. You'll thank me later. Typically use a setting spray to set your foundation, your makeup. So about, 4 years ago, I was struggling with my makeup looking good on my skin and feeling good. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if I could use the setting spray to set my skin the way it sets foundation. So I went ahead and I tried it and it totally worked and I've been hooked ever since. So setting spray, primer, setting spray. You'll thank me later. Any questions?
There are comments so far, no questions. Lots of sending love and prayers.
Thank you guys very much. I can't see my comments, so Ash is here going to read them to me. Hopefully you don't mind that. I'll try to repeat the question out loud if you guys can't hear Ash.
Where's your necklace and your top from?
My top is from Pink Lily. So is my ring. My necklace is from Amy Waltz. I still have this really fun cough. What else was I going to say? Okay, so now that we have our setting spray, primer, setting spray, we talked about what to do for skincare-wise before your makeup. Now let's do some makeup. So I'm going to use our stick foundation today just to change things up. I love the coverage of the stick foundation because of how fast it is. So let's go ahead and apply like one side of our face. And so all you do is literally just mark up your face. And you can use this all over, just like that. Okay, then you want to use your blending bud and bounce this off, and this is what's going to blend it in. So let's just do one side of a nice little coat. The blending buds are going to be damp, so you want to wring them underneath the water till no water falls from them, and then they're ready to use. The foundation is more of a medium to full coverage, and it's going to be more of a cream base, so it's really good for dry skin. Any questions?
Someone's asking where your braided ring is from. I'm going to find the link for that.
This one? David Yerman.
Yeah. Please tell Ray a hello from Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
I I got my lip balm Sunday brunch, wearing it right now.
Yay!
For the day, love it, beautiful color.
So good. Cool. Okay, so here I've done one side of my face so you guys can see the difference, see the coverage. Click the little thumbs up if you see how great this coverage is. This is a couple marks of our stick foundation in the shade Lace. I love how soft this is on the skin. I love how fast it is. I love that it's mess free and it's a cream base. So this does not have the does not have the skincare infused in it like the Serum Plus does, but it is still going to be really good for your skin, and it still is going to have that ingredient that prevents it from clogging your pores, and also it does not have that flashback. So like when you take a photo, or if you're in a photo, your skin isn't going to look white. So this is also a really good foundation if you're having struggles with your under eyes, meaning that no matter what you're doing with your foundation, you get a ton of creasing before you even get to your concealer. And the reason is because you can kind of avoid putting a lot there. I pretty much like just apply from here down, and then whatever is left on my sponge, that's the only amount of product that I'll put underneath that area. And that is a really good kind of like little trick or whatever for getting that really soft under eye without feeling like you're caking things on. And then you can use the extra coverage. So I just have a little bit of blemishes in my trouble hormonal spot, and I can go in with a little bit more without having to like put foundation everywhere. You can kind of target the coverage, which is another reason that I love this.
Someone said, I'm just getting on. What is this foundation?
This is the Stick Foundation in the shade Lace. And if you need to be color matched for this product, go ahead and comment color match down below. And make sure that you check your requested or your spam folder if you have commented color match and you've never got a response from me. My response is waiting.
I love you and your energy. You're always a breath of fresh air.
Oh, thank you.
Just got my new palette.
Yay!
You love the new eyeshadow palette, and is the new foundation good for oily skin? I'm on the fence.
The new the new foundation is amazing for oily skin. And the reason is because it has a ton of really good, healthy skincare ingredients in it, like flower extract, like sodium hyaluronic? Hyaluronate.
What color is the stick?
The stick is the shade Lace.
Is the new foundation a matte?
Yes, the new foundation is a matte coverage, and it's amazing for all skin types.
Can you tell me where I can find your tutorials you've done before?
Yes, if you go to my page, Rhea Hope, to find tutorials that I've done before, you're going to go to my page, Rhea Hope, which I'll link right here in the comments. I'll write it out for you. Then you're going to click on videos, and they're all listed there, and you can scroll down months, years. All of them are saved there, and I try to label them according to what I'm using or doing. Like if it's a glam look or a smoky eye or whatever. So you can kind of browse that way. But yes, they're all saved there.
Does the stick foundation transfer onto clothes if you're wearing a mask during the day?
So the stick foundation, if you're not setting it, yes, will transfer. It's a cream-based foundation. So if you don't want it to transfer at all, make sure you set it really well, which is what I'm actually going to do right now. First off, I'm going to use my Touch Bold setting powder, and I'm going to use this on the areas in which I don't want it to transfer and where I want to minimize the appearance of blemishes or pores. If you're looking for a foundation that doesn't transfer wearing a mask, get the Serum Plus foundation. This has a transfer-proof claim, also has a 12-hour hold.
Will it cover dark circles?
Yes. Both the stick foundation and Serum Plus and the spray foundation all will cover dark circles. And if you are still having dark circles, or if you still have spots that you need extra coverage, the Skin Solution Concealer, which I used answering those questions, which is this guy, this is really good at covering dark circles because it's opaque, meaning you can't see through it. And it also has caffeine infused in it, so it's going to have a really nice like firming effect. So it's going to be really, really good at kind of holding everything into place and not like creasing or looking cakey or anything like that.
Can you show the new foundation?
Yes, this is it, and I used it in yesterday's tutorial. So if you want to see how to use the new foundation, be sure to watch yesterday's tutorial.
You convinced me. All other foundations I love too, but oil always comes through, even with using the mattifying. face primer and setting powder.
Yeah, so if you're looking for like a foundation that will stay no matter if you have oily skin or not, the new Serum Plus foundation set with your pressed powder is phenomenal, soft, beautiful coverage. Highly recommend.
A lot of questions coming in. In the stick foundation, what color is it good for a natural tan tone?
For a natural tan tone for the stick foundation, typically the shade Taffeta would work, but it all depends on your undertones and what your skin looks like. So I always tell you guys to comment color match down below so I can give you a full recommendation according to what your skin actually looks like versus me kind of guessing. So make sure to comment color match down below and or just message me here on Facebook. And how to message me is you just click on my face, a little description window will pop down, you'll see my name, Rhea Hope. That will take you to my Facebook and you can message me that way.
What color was your concealer?
The shade Organza. It was my concealer shade. And now I'm going in with the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta, and I'm using it on a big giant kabuki brush, which I will link here in the comments. And this is going to be my favorite way to apply a pressed powder and also to set my foundation all over. Not only does it even out to my complexion because the shade Taffeta mixed with the shade Lace equals out me, is my personal coverage. But it just depends on your undertones in your skin, depends what your skin looks like. So you could be a combination of a couple of different colors. So that's why I always tell you guys to make sure to message me for a recommendation.
Someone said, this is by far the best makeup. I was at Disney World in the 90-degree heat for 19 hours and my makeup was perfect all day.
Yes. I hope everyone could read her comment about how long her foundation lasted with being in 90-degree weather at Disneyland. That just like speaks volumes to how good this foundation is.
I just got the mask. It seems a little dry when applying. Am I doing it right?
Which mask? Which mask did you get?
Do I have to wear a powder with the new foundation?
I would. I'd always use a pressed powder over any foundation, to be honest, because not only is it going to set your makeup, so setting your makeup, think about like, I always use this analogy and it's so gross. Think about when someone like throws up on the ground, the first thing those people do is they come and drop powder on it and absorbs that oil, so now it becomes like a solid piece. The same idea is for your foundation. It's so gross, but like it's so true, right?
Very gross.
Very gross. I'm sorry. I'll try to think of another analogy, which in case you throw powder on liquid to absorb it.
In like a Body Shop, they pour those like little cork chips to soak up the oil.
Oh yeah, that's a good example. Yeah. Like driving a car and your oil leaks. And so you like throw those chips or powder on top and absorbs the oil. Same thing for your face. That doesn't work. That is less gross for some reason. That's gross too. I'm going to think of a new analogy. I'm going to like put my mind to it. I want to say like something with flour, like when you're cooking and you throw flour in to like your eggs, it like becomes a solid mass. That's much better. Like brownies. But the same thing goes for your pressed powder, setting your foundation. It helps it to become a solid piece. So it stays on without looking heavy and cakey. Some pressed powders will look this way, but this pressed powder does not. It has shea butter and vitamin E, so it's going to be really silky soft. So it sets it without making you look and feel like a mess.
I'm confused about something on your website. Is the pressed powder the same as the powder foundation?
Yes, same. Technically, pressed powder is a foundation, technically. But, yeah. But just like a bronzer is technically a contour, same. And that's what we're doing right now. I'm using my tapered blusher brush, which is still 50% off under the Steals and Deals tab, which I'll link for you guys in the comments. The Steals and Deals tab usually only comes around like once a year, and they mark random products off up to 60% off. These products are not retiring. They randomly select which ones are involved. The tapered blusher brush and the setting powder brush are both available in that, and so are my blush colors in the shades Surreal and Sisterly. So those are all 20 to 60% off, and that deal is only going on until the 17th, which is like this Sunday. So you only have a few more days to take advantage of the Steals and Deals option. So make sure you don't miss it, because once it's gone, they're not doing that sale again. Which you can get this brush, tapered blusher brush, the best brush for contouring. You put it right in the hollow of your cheek. It fits so perfectly and it blends it out beautifully. And then we're going to use the shade Surreal today, which is also on sale. It's a gorgeous mauve shade. And the setting powder brush, which I use for blush. It's the best for applying your blush because it applies it so softly and smoothly, so you don't have to worry about having to blend it all out or anything. But this color is stunning. It's a shade Surreal, and it has a really pretty sheen to it, and it's more of like a mauvier color, so you don't get the like pink or red tones to your skin. It's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can get this on sale with the brush.
Someone said, I like the vomit, and someone else says cat litter.
Yeah. Neither of those are less gross. Cat litter totally works, but very gross. Yeah, like cats pee and litter and absorbs into a mess.
I feel like cat litter is more on brand.
Cat litter is more on brand. That's so funny. I'm glad you guys are also thinking of disgusting analogies with me. But it makes sense. Do you guys totally agree? It totally does make sense. All right, so that was the Touch of Mode Luminizer that I just put on in the shade Pearly. And that gives you a really pretty glowy finish look, which is always pretty, especially if you're taking like family photos and things. Let's do our brows really fast. I'm going to do the brow sculpting pencil in the shade Brown. And this is the one that has the argan oil and the vitamin E infused in it. So it helps your brow hair to grow and become fluffier and healthier looking. Questions?
I'm trying to catch up on the color matches really quick.
Okay. So brow pencil, you just want to like line and then color in. So I'll go ahead and do a little line here underneath and then a little line here on top all the way to the arch. And then I'll go through the tail and then I'll follow the tear duct straight up. And that's kind of where I mark off where the brow should stop. Just like that. And then once you have like the general outline, then I'll take the little brush side and I will just follow the natural shape and comb through. And this helps the pencil we just used to look really soft.
Question was, is there a chart to know what brush does what? I need to mark them.
There's not a chart per se. You can always message me and I can tell you according to what you have. So feel free to message me.
Fragrances are part of the sale.
Yes.
Which one is your favorite? What does it smell like?
The fragrances are part of the Steals and Deals tab, and they're only $20. They're normally $50, and they're only $20. My favorite, actually the only one I personally like, to be honest, is the Passionately Yours. And it smells very floral. It reminds me of the Marc Jacobs perfume and the scent Daisy. It's really pretty and floral, but not overly scented. So it doesn't like make, I'm really sensitive to smells and I could wear it and it smells really, really nice. I always get so many compliments on it. They make for the best teacher gifts. I always stock up. I already did stock up on the fragrances because I love to give them out for Christmas and birthdays and teacher appreciation days. Everyone loves perfume and that's an easy gift to give. And their packaging is really, really pretty. So those are on sale for $20. Super good deal.
You still have the powder that feels wet.
Yes, that is called the Prime to Set powder. And that is going to be kind of like your setting powder, the thing that you're going to use after your concealer, before your pressed powder.
I love the pencil and find myself using it more than the Duo because my pomade has dried out. How do I fix that?
That corporate is aware of that issue with the pomade and they are, they're figuring it out. They're working on that. But for me, I've been spritzing my setting spray and or my rose water in it and it works perfect.
How do you stay so skinny? You look amazing.
Thank you. I don't feel skinny.
Does the brow pencil smear at all?
No. The brow pencil does not smear. It's also smudge proof. Transfer proof, I should say.
I have allergies. I'm constantly blowing my nose. How do I stop my makeup from rubbing off my nose?
Good question about preventing your makeup from smearing off your nose. I have had a runny nose the last week, and I have been so even more amazed at the new Serum Plus foundation. So when you're doing the pre-makeup routine, setting spray, primer, setting spray, and then when you do your foundation, your Serum Plus, and set it with your pressed powder, you're golden. You can blow that nose, and it will come off a little bit if you're really rough, Obviously, like if you're wiping off your makeup, it's going to wipe off, right? But if you are trying to be more on the gentle side, you won't even be able to tell. I've been blowing my nose all week when I'm wearing this, and it looks perfect. Looks fine. Okay, so I did my eyeliner in the shade Perfect, also in that shade, on my waterlines, and now we're going to do the Addiction Palette 9. I was just going to use one color today, just to be kind of soft and simple. I'm going to use this middle color right here, which is Amiable. Just color right here. Haven't used it yet, so we're going to see what this looks like on my fluffy crease brush. So whenever I'm using a new color, I always go lower on my lid, and I always use a really light hand, meaning that I'm not pushing super hard on the product because I don't know how it's going to look, right? So using a lighter hand always really helps. So you're just going to kind of tap, 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 and then blend this shade in. And this is one of my favorite brushes to use when we're doing this. This is called the Fluffy Crease Brush. And this brush is so amazing because it's the perfect amount of tapered, perfect amount of fluff. And both of these are on sale in the October special. The October special, you get any 2 lipstick options, and you can choose between the liquid lipstick, the lip gloss, the matte, the creamy, the Hottie Lip Plumper, any lip option. So you get 2, and you get your choice of brush, you get your choice of eyeshadow palette, and what else do you get? Palette, 2 lipsticks, brush, right? Yeah.
Eye primer for the plus.
And you can upgrade to get the eye primer for free.
There's no brush in the first one. First one's 3 products. Second one is 5 products.
Oh, you're right. All right, so we're going to take this shade Amiable, and we're just kind of popping this all over the eye for a really, really easy eye look. The color is kind of like my color of my shirt. It's a grayish brown. And we're going to just throw this on all over the eye, just like that.
That's really pretty.
I know, isn't that gorgeous? Really soft. Easy peasy. And now let's set our makeup and do our lashes and lips.
I want to ask if you had any face work done.
No. No surgery on my face. I did get lip filler, but I don't think that's surgical. That isn't surgical. It's done with like a little needle. When I think of surgery, I think you have to be put under, you know?
Cut open.
Yeah, cut open. There's no cutting. Nope. Just getting older. People are like, you look so different from 5 years ago. I'm like, yeah, so do you. Anyone look at yourself 5 years ago. We all look different. Anywho, so eyes are done. We used the palette 9 and just the shade Amiable, which was that really pretty taupey color. Now for lashes, we're going to do the lash primer first, which this is actually now included in the Eye Essential bundle for the rest of the month, which is only $60, and you get the lash primer, you get the twisted mascara, you get your choice of liquid eyeshadow. You get so many products for just $60. Typically, only 2 of those products are worth $60, and you get like 4 things for $60, plus only $60.
5 things right now.
5 things. See? Even better.
Eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadow, brush.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the eyeliner. Yeah, you get essentially everything I just have on my eyes. Lash primer,
Or
mascara, brush, eyeliner, so much.
It's hard to keep track.
It is hard to keep
I
track.
put all the direct link stage bundle in the chat.
Oh, good. Yeah, so make sure you have your comments on because all the links to everything we're sharing are all available in the comments. But you can always private message me too if you need any direct links or need any help picking out your products. Or if you're like, I'm looking for like the best deal, what should I get? First off, can we just take a minute for these lashes? Look at how crazy. That's 1 coat of the Twisted Mascara. The Twisted Mascara, this is the one I'm using right now. This is the one that has the argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. So it actually helps your lashes to grow while you're wearing it. It's phenomenal.
Someone said, what palette was the eyeshadow?
I use the Addiction Palette 9, which is brand new. You can either buy it by itself full price or you can get it on sale in the October special. but it's the best palette because it's super neutral, but you can also get like really like sultry eyes with it too. In my opinion, it's hands down the best palette we've ever released. All right, and now the other part that I love about this mascara, it has this teeny tiny little wand, which is perfect for getting those harder to reach eyelashes, or like I was doing, kind of fine tuning your lashes. If you do get one that's like clumped to the other, just separate it with this guy. Easy peasy.
Someone asked, does it have filler in it?
Filler.
Fibers, maybe?
Fibers? No, this does not have fibers. The 4D has the fibers, which, sure, I wasn't going to use it, but let's go ahead.
Can we see the palette up close? And someone said twisted or 4D do you like best?
I like the twisted the best because you get so much with it. And here is the palette up close.
And someone said I should try Hottie. My lips are small.
Yes, Hottie Lip Plumper is amazing if you have small lips. It's a lip plumper, and it's not long lasting. It lasts for a couple hours, but you're not gonna like have lip filler lips forever. So it's a really good option if you're wanting like a temporary poutier pout.
And the refreshed color is really pretty.
Yeah, the refresh shade is gorgeous, and that's limited edition. You can only get it in the October special. It's kind of like a mauve-ier Hottie Lip Plumper. So we're gonna line our lips with this. This is a older lip liner, sorry. But for this lip look, I'm gonna need a light color. So we're gonna use this. And I'm gonna fill my whole lip with it because I need like a light color for this.
Someone said when you're done, can you show up the two brushes on Twisted and how it works again?
Yeah. Okay, so lip liner on. Let me do that before I forget. So Twisted, you get it like this, and then if you hold the silver part and open, you have the larger wand like this. And then if you hold the silver part and twist the top, you get the smaller wand. Easy peasy. All right, so now for this moody look, I'm gonna do something a little bit different because this color that I'm about to use is it's kind of a darker shade, to be honest. So we're first gonna go in with the lipstick in the shade Minted. And I'm just gonna pop just a little bit on in the center. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Mischievous, which is this darker color that we just launched. And I'm gonna go over it with this. And again, I'm not gonna like fill in my whole lip because I wanna blend it out with my hand. Okay, now I'm gonna use my fingers. And blend. Okay. Kind of fun. Then I'm going to go in with the lip gloss in the shade Luxe, which is going to be a nude glossier finish, which also changes the look. And there is our moody, kind of taupey color. I love playing around with different colors and like the different combinations when you mix them together, what you get. But that was kind of fun. Is that pretty? Matches my eyes and my shirt. So that was the whole tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know if you guys need any help picking out your colors, your foundation. If you're not sure what products you are, make sure to take advantage of the Steals and Deals tab, which again is only on sale up to 60% off until Sunday. And then the October special is a really awesome deal, and as is the Eye Essential bundle. But definitely make sure you get your Serum Plus foundation if you haven't yet. It's so good. It's so phenomenal. And if you have more dry skin, the stick foundation, which I used today, is amazing and glorious looking on your skin. Looks so hydrated and dewy. So let me know if you guys need anything at all. Go ahead and private message me here on Facebook by clicking my name. Full description window will pop down. You can click on my name there. And let me know if you guys need anything else. I will be live in a little bit to do a Top Fox try on with some of their recent sunglasses. And then I have a really fun try on at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with another really cute boutique to share some fall pieces. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.